Hi guys, my name is Shay McClellan. Welcome to Module 1. I'm going to take you through it. So here we go. Hi guys, my name is Shay McClellan and welcome to Module 1. I'm excited to take this class with you. So here we go. I love being active outside, hanging out with my family and friends, and just having a good time. I have 4 kids that I've adopted. My youngest one's a junior in high school. My next one is my only daughter. She is about to turn 21 here in a couple weeks, so help me through that. And my older 2 boys I adopted as teenagers, and they are in their 30s. My little guy here on the right, he is my therapy dog, Archie. He just turned a year old in August. He goes to school with me every day, and we are about in the last class of being in the process of being fully licensed as a therapy dog. My educational background, I graduated from Manhattan High School in Manhattan, Kansas, went on to Washburn University where I got a bachelor's in social work and then a master's in social work. Through my work in child welfare, I finished my clinical license, so I'm a licensed clinical social worker. Worked in the school system as a school social worker for several years, then went on to get a second master's in school counseling through Kansas State, and now working on my building leadership master's through Fort Hays State. As I said earlier, I spent my first 10 years or so of my career working in child welfare, then went on to the school system, where I've worked the last 15 years at Junction City Middle School. The first 7 of those years I worked as a school social worker, and then the last 8 years I've worked as a school counselor. Excellence comes from sharing a passion for a common goal and people doing work to achieve that goal. I truly take that to heart, and I've discovered that as we work through this mission and vision statements. So what are vision and mission statements? These are strategic documents used to indicate the purpose and priorities of the school. These statements share the values of the school, they express what the school stands for, keep the school on track working towards a greater purpose, and create a positive and productive learning community. Vision statements express what the school could be if they had the right structure, the leadership, the appropriate funding, and the people that believe in the vision. Vision statements are high-level goals for the future, outline the objectives, and have a sense of purpose. The makeup of the vision statements include a clear and focused vision, challenging goals to work towards, specific and achievable and realistic goals, inspiring visions that meet the needs of the students. These are not slogans, but realistic defined working goals. Mission statements. Mission statements are a description of the broad purpose of the program and identify the general activities that the program will achieve. The mission statements also identify the stakeholders and the value of the mission. The mission statement should include the school or the district name, beliefs and values of the school, steps taken to achieve the goal established in the vision statement, and the components of the school that make it unique. What are some characteristics of a mission statement? They're academically focused, the objectives are clearly expressed, the mission statement is displayed all over the building and all over the material, it's presented by teachers and is driven through their lessons. It's actively modeled from top to bottom, starting with the top administrators and working all the way down through the teachers and the other staff. And it provides the actions that will achieve the vision. Effective vision and mission statements. We don't just create these vision and mission statements to check a box or to say that we have them, but they have to be meaningful and effective. The stakeholders have to the statements have to be important to the school and developed by the stakeholders. It can't be developed by just by the district office and just put in place. It has to feel good to the parts, and the details have to be developed so that it makes every part of it a positive experience. The actions and follow through make sense and then match the words being said. So you're not just saying something, but the follow through is there to back it up. And everyone knows what it's saying, and they're living these words in the school values. Everyone should be able to recite your school vision statement. At our school, my school is part of the USD 475 school district here in Junction City, Kansas. Our vision statement is to become a high performance school district where students are the top priority. The statement expresses the purpose, why we exist, and the basis for everything we do. It's simple and easy to understand. However, I do believe it's a bit vague and does not provide a great deal of long-term directions for how we make it work or to be more meaningful. Our mission statement at the district is to prepare today's students for tomorrow's world. We do strive, or USD 475 strives to provide first-class education and opportunity for growth through 13 elementary schools, 2 middle schools in Fort Riley Middle School and Junction City Middle School, and Junction City High School. The mission statement is academically focused and the objectives presented are clear. There is not a clear connection between the vision statement and the mission statement. The district does not display the mission statement all over the material. The statement does not have activities within the statement to achieve the goal. So it's, again, vague, has kind of a purpose, but not the activities to back it up. Our core values at USD 475 are students first. They're our number one priority, with academics and socially responsive actions will be in the best interest of the students. Integrity, where everyone is doing what is right despite our self-interest. Respect, where value the collaborative contribution of others. Accountability, owning the problem or situation or task that take the necessary actions to improve or correct. Or positive, optimistic in the outlook and influence, and fiscally responsible with the allocations of resources in alignment with the district's mission. How does the district address the needs? As far as the values are addressed through the vision and mission statement. The community, the statement makes it clear that the students are the priority, and the support the students. The mission statement addresses the well-being of the students. The data used, the statements for the district does not express the use of the data to create the statements. Technology, there is no discussion of the use of the technology. Equity, in the value statement and the mission statements, it doesn't address equity, or it does not address digital citizenship. So it does address, so the statements do address the values, the community, and the supporting the students, but we are lacking in the statements responding to the data use, the technology, equity, and digital citizenship. What would I do differently? I do not believe that the mission statements and the vision statements influence the continuous improvement within the district, and the statements are vague. I believe that they need to be written with more in-depth objectives and measurable goals. The statements need to have action items so the stakeholders can see the mission in motion, and the mission can be modeled from top down. The vision and mission statements needs to drive the purpose and the priority of the work through the school. So again, the vagueness of the mission statement and the vision statement leads to lack of action and follow through for the rest of the process. in correlation, through this assignment was I able to research and learn about the development and implementation of mission and vision statements. I was able to evaluate what is needed to develop an effective statement, and after researching the information, I was able to critically evaluate the vision and mission statements for the district I work for. This assignment was educational in learning more about the impact of the mission and vision statements. The relevance of this assignment, the assignment has given me a good understanding of the mission and vision statements. I have been in the committees through my work in the child welfare where I helped develop programs where we had to start, before we could develop a program, we had to develop the mission statement, the vision statements, and then work our way through developing the guidelines and the processes. But this assignment really helped me to understand the whys and the importance behind the statements. So I can also see that this assignment will help me in my current position as I work to sponsor the clubs, like the NJHS club that I sponsor, along with the classes that I work with, because I believe with every focus group you work with, it's important to develop a mission and vision statement so you have direction with the group. As I reflect on the assignment, I believe as a leader, I would work to bring in a eclectic group of stakeholders together to develop the vision statement, the mission statement, and the core values. Once this is developed and approved by stakeholders and the school board, this would lead to implementation of the statements. Training the staff, gaining buy-in from staff to not only understand the statements, but to live the statements and to use them to drive their academic work. I would ensure that the statements are blasted all over the material in the school. I believe that this assignment has taught me the type of goal-setting work that is an important focal point for the groups and the classes as they begin to work together. And this is a necessity to create common goals. Again, as you're working with focus groups, working with any types of groups, you have to have the goals set before and the purpose that drives the work of the group. So there you have it. It's been a great start to the class, and I look forward to hearing from you guys and see where we go from here with the class. I'm very excited. Have a great evening.